T-47, we're on our way. All right, boys, keep tight now.
In this video, I'm going to showcase these beautiful custom Lego Star Wars T-47 Airspeeders. We're going to take a close look at the details and features of the models, and I will share with you where you can find information on instructions and the required parts if you would like to build them for yourself. Now, I stumbled across the design for this custom Lego Airspeeder model on the BrickLink forum about 2 years ago now. And at that time, I was so impressed with the beautiful look of these models, their accuracy to the reference Star Wars Airspeeders, and all the details. When you compare them to some of the Snowspeeder sets that have been released by the Lego group, these custom Lego models are definitely vastly superior in all different ways. I'm really happy with how these turned out. I was actually so impressed at the time with the design of these that I really wanted to build two, as you can see, with different colored markings, so I could display them together in an attack type formation. The designer for these models is Larry Lars. He published photos of his design and instructions on how to build them in image form on Flickr. I'll provide a link to this page in the description of the video for you to check out. If you are interested in building these, one thing you will note is that Larry has not published a parts list for his design. Fortunately, someone has created a studio.io file for Larry's design and has put that up in the MOC section on BrickLink. I downloaded the file from that page on BrickLink and I used it to generate a parts wanted list in BrickLink for buying the parts that I needed to build my models. Unfortunately, since purchasing BrickLink in late 2019, the Lego group have disabled downloading of MOC design files from BrickLink, which is really not a great move by them. So after I do the model showcase for you, I'm going to talk about a few options for how you can build these models, or some very similar alternatives if you like what you see in this video. These models are minifigure scaled, and I think the shaping of the models is superb. You've got lots of detailed and interesting angled surfaces that all seem to fit together and integrate almost seamlessly. And I particularly like the way the nose section panels are angled inwards and how well they seam up to the main side panels of the model. The two heavy laser cannons are also done exceptionally well. I did make some adjustments to their design, so if you're going to build this model, check out the photos I put up on my Flickr page to see the changes that I've made in detail. The engine exhaust venting at the rear of the model is detailed and accurate to what we see in the Star Wars in Universe reference Airspeeder. For this build, however, it is reasonably fragile, so it's not an area of the model that is up to being handled. While we're looking at the rear of the model, there are two air brakes. These look good, but again are fragile and are prone to falling off if handled roughly. I like the windshield and canopy central design of the model. This area can be removed to reveal the cockpit, which seats both pilot and gunner minifigures quite comfortably. There is a harpoon at the rear of the model. This is a very simple design and there is no string or winch for the harpoon, but I feel like that's okay given this is a display model. You can see that I've gone for two alternate color schemes with my builds, one in red and the other in dark tan. I really like it that with Larry's design, the colored markings continue on to the underside of the model. I think it's just a nice touch and a bit of extra detail. I made some modifications to the underside area in the center of both of my models to replace the hinged 4x4 plates that Larry used with some standard 4x4 plates to allow me to mount the models to the Wicked Brick clear acrylic display stands that I'm using. For the model with the red color markings, I am using a medium-sized stand with an angled riser. And for the model with the dark tan markings, I'm using a small size stand with a flat top plate. I'll put some links in the description of the video where you can purchase these stands if you're interested in them. I mentioned earlier in the video that I was going to share with you a few options for building this custom Lego model T-47 Airspeeder. If you want to build Larry's original design like I have, there's a fellow Lego enthusiast going by the handle of Kabonzo who has published a studio.io file for this particular build, allowing you to view the model, the building steps, and the parts required. Unfortunately, you can't download the model file from this page any longer, so to be able to create a BrickLink parts wanted list to order parts for this build, you'll have to create the parts wanted list in BrickLink, and then add the required parts manually for each build step, part by part, following along with the steps provided by Kabonzo. If you find that's all going to be too difficult, there are some very similar T-47 Airspeeder custom Lego builds available that I thought looked good and that you may like. The first is by designer Flying Waffle with instructions available on BrickBolt to purchase. The second is by designer Little Me with a Lego Digital Designer.lxf file available that you can download for free. And the third is by Brick Doctor, again with a Lego Digital Designer.lxf file that is available that you can download for free. And I'll put links to all of these in the description of the video for you to check out. Well, if you enjoyed watching this video, I've got a couple of other similar videos on my channel on other custom Lego Star Wars model builds, also in this minifigure scale. And if you enjoyed watching this video, I think you'll enjoy watching those videos as well. So please go ahead and check them out. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon for the next video. Bye for now.